Hello, from sunny Southampton. Sunny but very windy Southampton. Not a day for fedoras. Um, it's been a while, I know. My goodness me, what a lot's happened in the world since I last made a video. Oh dear, but we're not here to talk about the world. We're just here to talk about pipes and such like. Um, well, Reg as well. In a minute, he's at my feet at the moment. He'll possibly be snoring. He is. I don't know whether you can hear that, or whether the camera, the microphone on the camera will pick that up. And as you can see, it is sunny because I'm having to sit back because the sunshine is shining in my face. Yeah, so this has been a long time, so forgive the amateurish delivery. It's because I haven't done this for such a long time. I'm not used to talking to a camera. Yeah, so what's been going on? Well, it's in the world of pipes. I had to cut down on the old smoking a bit. About a year or so ago, my right knee and all the leg below it just kind of swelled up, and then I was walking, but it was very painful to walk, and that set my back off. And some scans and other things later, it looked like I was going to have a new knee, and all the sort of discs in the bottom of my spine just sort of compressed. So I've got really bad sciatica and all this. So and I couldn't get out walking. I used to walk about 3 or 4 miles at least a day, usually more. Often not with Reg, because Reg's certainly not a dog that likes walking. Quite the opposite to my beloved old Nico, who loved to walk. So there's this problem. I thought, how am I going to keep fit? So I've got an exercise bike, and I get on that and do 30 kilometres a day. And I didn't give up smoking, but now smoking is a treat. Usually for high days, holidays, often at the weekend. But I use one of these little vaporising things, which is most unsatisfactory. But so pipe smoking has become a luxury that I do enjoy very much, but sparingly. It wasn't really the position, I don't think, to sort of be making pipe videos during that period. So, as you see, it's Sunday, which is my favourite day for making videos. I've done all sorts of things today. Sung a few hymns. Went to lunch with my dear friend Helen, which was wonderful. I had a good laugh. Some of you know me on Facebook. Might have seen the picture actually from my lunch. And I got back here, and it was such a nice day. I thought, well, I'll make a video. I've just turned 51 actually this month. Not the milestone that 50 was. I had a splendid birthday. You may have, again, if you follow me and are friends with me on Facebook, you'd have seen the old pictures of the professor back in his exact same chair where he used to spout forth his views on various snuffs and proper beers. We had quite a few proper beers, not too many. Well, probably too many. And then we came back here so Reg could join in the festivities with a curry, and I watched a lovely film called With Nail and I. Any of you have seen it? I find it very, very funny. So what am I get around to the pipe now? Into rambling again. So I'm smoking my 1962 Dunhill. I apologise. This camera seems to have a light mind of its own. It sort of zooms in, zooms out. Yeah, so it's a Dunhill 62. I've had it quite a while. In it, I'm smoking some of the old Condor, and it's the old long cut. Very nice. One of my favourite tobaccos, to be frank. You see, what's that camera doing? Anyway, so nice slow burning, very mellow, very pleasant smoke, quite strong, just the way I like it. couple more tobaccos that I'm smoking at the moment. Some Balkan Sassini, which was part of a wonderful gift, which included this as well. From Ichiban Dipper Ross, who I'm sure you're all familiar with. A lovely sort of Christmas Red Cross parcel with some very nice sort of nibbles and some tobacco and a little splash on for the old sort of cologne for the old art shaving and whatnot. Quite delightful and gratefully received. The Balkan Sassini is lovely. Very much in that sort of Balkan Barney sort of tradition. I think it's camera. I mean, teddy bears there. Sit him up. There you go. Wearing the old school tie. Yeah. So I've oh dear God. There we go. That's better. Here we go again. So I was actually thinking yesterday of getting a new camera. I kept my sort of pipe collection together. I fished out a few favourites for my smoking, but I do enjoy. Before my health problems, I'd get up at 6 every morning. It was very shortly thereafter the pipe would go in the mouth, and various ones would remain in it for the rest of the day until I went to bed. Um, and to be honest with you, it was becoming more of a habit than a pleasure. I think the way I'm smoking these days, and I enjoy cigars still as well, the way I'm smoking these days is much more satisfactory. It's returned to be a pleasure and not a habit. I shall get back into the swing of this, I think, with a new camera, hopefully, because the one I'm using is utterly useless. Just trying to think if there's anything else I have to report. Oh, yeah. The other thing, one of the best presents I got for my birthday, which was various, was this wonderful little pipe stand from a friend of mine in America. He's an Englishman who's been living there, must be getting close to 30 years now. He married an American lass who we met at university. And there's one other thing I must tell you, which was quite amusing. So he sent me that, which is really nice. It's a lovely little rest, and it folds up. To be honest with you, when it arrived, I had no idea what it was. There was nothing on the thing. What is this? Some sort of strange joke to send me insane and trying to work out what it is. But I sort of tapped it, and then it finally came out because I couldn't get it out with my finger. And it finally came out. I said, pipe rest. Oh, the other kind of interesting, for my 50th birthday, I was given one of these Ancestry DNA kits. And so I spat in the thing and sent it off and waited and waited and waited. And then it finally arrived. What an extraordinary result. I'm sort of 30-odd% Irish with a bit of Scots. The rest of me is kind of the northern fringe of Europe, and I'm 6% Norwegian, which is very odd. And of course, the big chunk of me is sort of England, Scotland, and this fringe of northern Europe. So I'm not surprised because I'm not too surprised. It would have been lovely to have a bit of sort of something more exotic than Norwegian. Well, perhaps that is exotic. But it was an interesting thing to do. I was adopted as a child, and you always have a sense that this isn't your family really. I don't know. Well, that was my experience anyway. I don't know. And you always and of course you fantasise a little bit. The adoption wasn't a particularly successful one, and you've got to fantasise a little bit. You know that you're a sort of a Fitzroy, if you get that. But so it was kind of interesting to sort of know where I came from, literally. Though I've since then. And the other interesting thing is you get matches. So if you related to somebody, so I was able to track down my a cousin, second or third cousin, who's her uncle's my grandfather's brother. So it's been fascinating, things I never thought would be possible. So that was a fantastic birthday present. Um, it's an interesting thing to do, and if you can afford it, I would highly recommend it. It makes me laugh. So anyway, that was a bit of a rambling sort of all over the place sort of video. I will return to my normal factual, brilliantly delivered videos very soon. So happy New Year to everybody as well. I hope the year goes well for you. So anyway, so hopefully all being well and so on, I'll enjoy a pipe with you next Sunday. Cheers.